done that, pretty good. So I ordered one of those. I took it off, and I had a kind of unique situation when I put it in there. I said, well, I'm going to try to save it. I put the tire on the tire compressor. I said, I'm going to give me some air on it. I said, I'm just going to get some air on and see where it's at. And I got in there, sprayed it. It started hissing and stuff. I said, well, it's coming straight from the side of the tire or something. Well, maybe it's the tire stem, right? Sometimes it's tire stems, they come out, and you just got to put pressure in there and just find out where it's at. So it wasn't there. I figured out where it's at, and I figured that's what it was at. It was the tire bead, so I got some slime on there. I was going to run the pressure down on the side, and it didn't get it. And I think if I would have get it, if I would have pressure test. But no, it didn't do none of that. It just stayed, stayed right there. It didn't sit. So I took it to the shop, and lo and behold, it was pretty bent, and that was what it was called for. So I had the guy put a bead on the inside of the rim, which I think it helped it. Because they put a bead on the inside of the rim and it sealed it. I did a few tire pressure tests and run my gauge, run to the house. It's still kind of leaking. And I tested and took it out, and it still the pressure was dropping. I think it was like 32 pounds, 32, 44 pounds. But I messed with it a little bit. And this is coming from the shop. It's sealed up. And lo and behold, it stopped. So by that time, I had already made the decision to buy the tire. Well, a real good tire. And I'm kind of where I ride real hard, kind of real tough. But, not enough to tear or nothing like that. So I got the new tire ride ends on that. But I probably going to wait on that one. A few other little different things. But yeah, that's been the exciting thing that's been going on. The TRX. That's been the exciting thing. I always liked four-wheeler. I got so depressed, and I had that one before I had bought the Suzuki. And I saved my money. I said, the first bike, first thing I do, I'm going to save my money. Just saved my money, got the Suzuki, went up to Wisconsin, and I got it. But that was probably the greatest thing I've done, not because I bought it, because I bought it too, but just all the downtime on that bike, all the depression. Like, guy gets off his bike breaks down. That's a depression, man. Hell, that was my primary ride at the time, and that bike, it just kept messing up, and it was brand new, and the guy told me, well, you got to do this, you got to do that, and I'm doing all this shit. And the bike's brand new, it's just a piece of crap, man. Little different things, they break off. And it just really it made me depressed. I was depressed with that, man. So when I got the Suzuki, it kind of was a different turn of the event for me. I started really feeling good. I've always loved riding. I love riding my motorcycle, but I love riding four terrain. I love riding four-wheelers. Yeah, that's probably funner than this. And shit, I got the perfect trails, but I just didn't have a bike. So, kind of like a bike, I got blessed with this one. And I had one, I was going to get a R1, with a Yamaha R1. And at the time, my first bike, I didn't get it, but I should have did that because that's kind of where I ride. And I went left instead of right, which was a good thing because I had just a few things I was learning. And when I learned those things, they added on to my overall greatness. They added on to my overall greatness. But I should have got it, but I didn't. But then I got an opportunity with this one. God blessed me with this one. And then I had the other one, but then I had the accident with the other one. But all that depression and stuff with the other one, because I was riding that one like the little Ford. I was riding that one like I was riding the Suzuki at the time, so I got that one. Just a really cool bike, real fun bike, but it just would break down all the time. I said, well, damn, I just bought the bike. I was getting real depressed, man. I always have my mind on it. I said, I got to do something else. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was trying to find something. I went up to the dealer, trying to find something, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. And those bikes are real tough to get. You got to find them. And hell, just because they got them, just because they got them, don't mean they're gonna sell them. So it's hard to find them.